So I learned my lesson. I was working on a 100-year-old Atlas 10-inch lathe. I think it's from Taiwan and made in the 60s. This is the position of the compound when it's leveled with its support. I cannot work with it like that because the whole thing is too soft. That's why I bring it back and I work with it in usually in this position, being careful not to hit it with a chalk, that the force going down directly through this point down here and not cantilevering out there. Rob Rent is totally right when he says that the compound is the weakest part of the lathe. I made a stiffer part, a separate tool holder, not as strong as Rob's and not as strong as Stefan's, and I never tried it, so I don't know how it will work. Not as stiff as Rob Rent's and Stefan's, what they made. I haven't tried it yet. Many years ago, a friend of mine made me a ground piece of plate to reinforce the turning part on the lathe, but I never got to it, and ever since I'm using this as a service plate. It's a 5-inch thickness. It's ground every side. I was planning to cut a circle out of that plate, the same circle as you see under the compound, cut it out like that, to fit that plate, and then this thickness would help this cantilevering compound. We never get to it. That was 15 years ago. I'm using it as a surface plate underneath ever since. I also have a service plate, the 12 by 18, what I bought years ago, but I'm protecting it with this piece of wood. band a piece of rubber on it. I never use this for a surface plate. I don't work to that accuracy. Accuracy is a matter of requirement, and my jobs are not that accurate. I'm not a tool maker. This whole machining is just part of my general hobby, which is building, repairing, and the last few years, actually the last 20 years, I spent with building 4 vintage motorcycles. So that's when I used the lathe and the milling machine, and I never needed an accuracy which needed a service plate. I just thought nice to have it. So I learned my lesson. In this area, it's not so easy to find used lathe. Thank you for watching.